between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, he's got a sub-2 ERA. Sub-2. We're talking about changing the height of the mound. He's been so dominating. I mean, this is historical stuff, so I don't look for things to change. He's in such a great rhythm and a great groove right now. We'll see if we get another performance out of him like they've seen most of the year.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Forsythe has it. A quick out number one. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. Forsythe dives and makes the stop. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. R.A. Dickey, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, H.R.?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
H, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the club that's in the middle of the season now, and we've been watching them up and down. They're in 3rd place. They got to get on a roll because you got to track 2 teams down now, kind of put themselves in a situation where can't lose many games moving forward.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Harold? Charlie Blackmon is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The knuckleball just misses the inside corner. Ready on 1 and 2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third baseman.
Now in the box, Justin Turner. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Takes this the other way to right. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Still no score. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Hit hard. Foul. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Dodgers. And down at first base, Adrian Gonzalez. You know, the one thing I like that he does probably better than any first baseman in baseball is crash on the hitter in a bunt situation. He is convicted. He gets all the way in and dares you to swing. Very aggressive.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, hitless in 3 at-bats. Now a flare out to left center. Gutierrez moving forward. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Peterson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. At the plate, Franklin Gutierrez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Inciarte is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm looking at that dude BP. Yeah, the second baseman right there. He is really special. I love the nickname, but on top of that, Brandon Phillips is a showman. Hit a ball at him, he'll flip it behind his back, he'll jump up and snag it. He does everything. Can't take your eyes off him.
The windup and the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. A little roller toward the hole. Freeman comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting sixth. First baseman.
So stepping in, Adrian Gonzalez. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Dickey's ready. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Kemp. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting average for him entering play stands right at 280. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground toward short. Swanson brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Danger. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Well, Matt, we've watched them struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Jace Peterson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Gonzalez is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in, R.A. Dickey. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No run. Ready now, Logan Forsythe. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Flowers scoops it up, one away. Stepping in, Kenta Maeda.
Number 18.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter, number 6, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Phillips is up with it. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless.
Leading off for Atlanta, center fielder number 11.
Ender Inciarte.
Inciarte.
He's in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The second baseman,
here's Brandon
4.
Phillips. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Peterson, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Into the box, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis.
As he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. On the ground up the middle, VR is right there. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder.
Into the windup
21.
and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Justin Turner. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, 2 down now.
How about it?
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Franklin Gutierrez hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And Gutierrez comes up empty there, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Markakis has a read on it. And the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Stepping in, Tyler Flowers.
Leading off for
He's in to
Atlanta.
get things going here in inning number 5.
Tyler Flowers.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
This is flared right back over the mound. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
The batter, number 7.
Ready for another chance?
Shortstop.
Dansby Swanson, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Digging in to try it again. Jace Peterson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He's set. Now the pitch. And another foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So digging in now, R.A. Dickey. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
Now a bunt attempt here. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Ender Inciarte is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Digging in once again, Brandon Phillips, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. So here's Matt Kemp now, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gutierrez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. They wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, he set his sights on staying right up the middle. Watched him in batting practice, and he carried it over into the game. Nice piece of hitting.
First baseman
trying to pick things up where he left off. Adrian Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. And he takes ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This is pulled into right. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Digging in, Logan Forsythe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Markakis racing back at the track, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double, and a bit of a break on defense is Andrew Toles will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 60, Andrew Toles.
And a knuckleball and a tough take. It just missed inside. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Inciarte's there. 2 gone. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
Shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yimi Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63.
Ready for another
Yimi
chance?
Garcia.
Nick Markakis. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready on 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
Third baseman.
Riding in once again, Jace Peterson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Another one sent foul. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down. The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch. Better hitting.
R.A. Dickey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. There to play it is Phillips. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Justin Turner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
This ball will be chopped foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The next 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Franklin Gutierrez is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it 4-1. Ready for another shot now. Ender Inciarte. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Inciarte.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Forsythe. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make a play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A high fastball is in there. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Peterson is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Matt Kemp will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Popped high in the air. Garcia is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Jock Peterson now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Jock Peterson.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2 to the second baseman Phillips, and he's retired here, 1 away. Here's Adrian now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Markakis has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order. And
leading off for the Braves, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Sergio Romo will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Sergio.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. VR is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in, Tyler Flowers. He went down on strikes last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in and looking for more, Logan Forsythe. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hot shot down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. He's through first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw.
Sitting for the pitcher, Romo, number 26, Chase Utley.
Hard hit ball to second. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1. Ready once again, Jonathan VR. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 1 out and a runner on third. Hit hard on the ground to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And now this is bobbled and left. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes for second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Jim Johnson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
The 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We've played 8 full. The Braves on top, 4-2. Pedro Baez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jace Peterson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now batting,
Emilio Bonifacio is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. It's a good jump start for him.
That's through. He's got a base hit, his 2nd in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Got the ground ball he was looking for right there. A hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Swing and a little tapper. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
They're already down a couple of runs already. You got 2nd and 3rd. This is a critical situation. It's absolutely imperative that they get the out right here. You can't allow any more runs if you want to win this game.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson, 1 for 3.
Left fielder, number 37.
And that misses ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Arodys Vizcaíno, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. In now, Jock Peterson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is knocked down on the mound. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Back up the middle. Back up the... Oh, no, that got him. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled straight back. Another 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Logan Forsythe. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ground ball right side. Played on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, and the rally comes up just short as this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. R.A. Dickey earns win number 4 on the season. Arodys Vizcaíno hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. A reminder that post-game bus service on Metro bus routes 2, 3, and 4 is available at the